everyone, and welcome back to another edition of me just talk about whatever I feel like in the moment. As you can guess from the title, it's gonna be a little different. I'm just gonna give you a little update on my life. As you can tell, I have moved. So far, I love it. It's just been
a nightmare.
The last couple weeks getting things set up. I waited for like a week after moving in to get my Wi-Fi transferred and set up here. It worked for a day, and then it went out conveniently on the weekend, which for my company, they were closed to actually get a hold of anybody that could have helped like troubleshooting my problem. So today I woke up early, was like, all right, let's get this fixed. Let's see. I was on the phone with them for 4 hours until finally one girl finally figured out what the issue was. So thank you, Meredith. You'll probably never see this channel, but dear God, thank you, because I was losing my mind. Honestly, it was just a whole weekend of me just being infuriated and frustrated and everything, and actually a whole week. I'm trying to sell jewelry online and everything, so I missed 2 weeks of doing that. I haven't been able to make videos or upload them or anything, so it's been a headache. So that's where we've been. And on top of that, I had some
lovely people
on the internet just, come to my rescue with the sweetest comments ever. So the other day when I was losing my mind, I made a post on Facebook about how irritated I was. And I never do this with companies. I never go off and fly off that I'm thinking about, especially now. I feel like I've calmed down a lot more and I understand a lot more, processes on their end can go wrong or whatever. I try to be understanding. I don't usually badmouth companies, but this was just, I was frustrated, and basically just being told, sorry, can't do anything for you. It was just infuriating. I made a couple posts on Facebook, also just kind of, trying to make sure people that are buying jewelry from me online know that I'm not trying to just not be there. I was like, hey, I'm sorry, it's been a headache, all this stuff. Well, I had this lovely human comment on there, which is the absolute sweetest comment. And I'll put it up here for you too, but let me just pull it up so I can read it because I already forgot what it was. And the thing is, since, I've, not that I have much of a presence on social media, but for whatever reason, since I've gotten more, I've just received so many hate comments from random people and hate messages just like in my DMs, which I don't understand the level of care that goes into that. I won't do anything to provoke it, which I get, that's the internet. I get people are just gonna be out there to just hate on you for whatever, I totally understand. But it's just been it goes from, and people wonder why on Facebook I don't respond to DMs. I won't do it. If I don't know you, I won't do it anymore. I'm sorry. I know there are good people out there, but I've had it where people will start off super nice and I'll have normal conversations with them, and then out of nowhere they'll just curse me out. I'm not willing to go through it again. Nothing against you. I'm just not doing it anymore, trying to be nice to people and everything, and I'm just kind of I'm not gonna let somebody that could potentially irritate me, oh my God, sorry, microphone. I'm not gonna open myself up to potential irritation. I'm just I genuinely in my mind try to get spread positivity. That's been a main thing on my channel, which this is kind of a different direction. I'm just going to be roasting people today because honestly, if you're going to go out of your way to try to ruin my day, I think it's funny and I'm going to get a laugh out of it, and I hope somebody else does too. I feel I genuinely appreciate when somebody on YouTube that I watch reads hate comments and just laughs about it, because that's a normal thing on the internet. You're going to get people who hate you no matter what. So I'm hoping if anybody out there is dealing with a similar issue, you can just kind of be okay, this is normal. It's a good reminder, So anyway, I had posted on my status on Facebook. I was like, so if anyone wants to know how my day is going, I've been bounced between chats and trying to call the service hotline for the Wi-Fi. I just got transferred yesterday for like 2 hours. I posted this on Saturday, but I just got transferred for the 6th time to a guy that acknowledged my name was Jessica, then called me Diane right after. I want to cry, because like that was the part where I was just like, oh dear God. And I couldn't talk to anybody on the phone. Nobody was there to answer my call, so I just had to talk to people through chat support. And I was just kind of like, wow, this is just cementing that I'm never gonna get anywhere. And also I post stuff, so if somebody's going through a similar issue, like I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh, pity me or whatever, but like for one, maybe someone can help me. And two, I don't know, maybe someone's having a crap day and like maybe we'll see that or is in a similar situation and not feel alone. Like I appreciate when people do that. Call me crazy. But I had this lovely human comment, you really don't have to update Facebook on this because no one actually cares. And while that's not super dramatic, it's just kind of like, what? Why did you even bother to like post? Like clearly you cared enough to comment on my status, so like I don't know, like I don't go to your page and just like comment stuff like, wow, like people will post stuff all the time that I don't care about. Like the people closest to me, yeah, like the stuff that they post I care about, but like random people, you know, that are on my Facebook, and I'm not saying like no hate, you know, it could be something like this, like I acknowledge not everybody on my friends list is gonna give a crap that my Wi-Fi wasn't working, you know, but this is for people who, you know, for my business that I'm trying to come up with to update them, that I'm not just ignoring you and I'm not trying to be professional. Like, I don't know. So I just commented because I was just already so irritated. And I was like, wow, someone's butthurt over a post. And I just like, I willingly block anybody that just says anything that's like rude. You know, like I'm not going to invite that in. I'm not going to like, which normally I wouldn't comment back, and I shouldn't have. I acknowledge that I shouldn't have been petty enough, but I was so annoyed. I was in such a bad mood. Yeah, it's just kind of like some of these people will catch me in these low points where I'm just like in a funk and I'm irritated already, and then they gotta just pop up with this stupid crap like, why do you care? And then last week I was going through a really rough moment. I was, you know, getting ready to move. I was stressed about that. Finances have been crazy because, you know, since like the whole thing with unemployment, I haven't been paid in 2 months. One was for severance pay for my old job, and then this month, obviously, like we're still waiting on that to get regulated. And I've been still looking for a job because of the whole Wi-Fi thing. I didn't have the opportunity to respond to a lot of people who were trying to set up interviews with me, so I lost out on those jobs. It's just been frustrating. Whatever, we're gonna go back to last week. So last week, I had a lot going on, and again, like I don't invite negativity into my life. Like I don't, if somebody's gonna say something that I think is outright rude, and especially, you know, it doesn't matter on any other social media. I'm putting myself out there. I'm putting myself out there on Instagram, YouTube, whatever, you know, like I signed up for that. I'm gonna get criticism. I'm gonna get people who just hate me for no reason. I understand that. What I don't understand is on Facebook, like Facebook is the one thing that I feel like that's my one form of social media that's just for people that know me. And like, while this is my fault, I feel like I opened myself up to, you know, a lot of people who are kind of, they're just random people that friend requested me or whatever. And one of my friends, you know, recommended, he was like, hey, to grow your YouTube channel, you should just add a bunch of people, you know, you can just network and you can meet some cool people that way or whatever, you know. And so for a while I didn't want to do it, and then I broke down like a couple months ago and I was like, okay, I'll just add people, you know, like I had mutual friends with some of them, and or I met them through groups on Facebook or whatever. And you know, like a lot of them have been actually the majority have been kind of rude. But like some of them are great. You know, I'm glad that I met them. I'm still just, you know, like I'm sorry if you're watching this, if you've been DMing me. If I haven't met you in real life or I haven't had like a lot of conversations with you previously, like I'm not trying to ignore you, but I'm not going to like go into DMs and respond. Like, I'm sorry, this is nothing on you. And I totally understand if you're upset, but I feel like Facebook for me, I want to get back to the root of just talking to people I know. That's like the one space that I feel like is safe for me to be me, you know? Like while I'm still me on other platforms, like that's where I can relax, you know? Like I've got my family on there. I've got like friends that I grew up with on there, you know? It's just, I'm not trying to like open up to anything else. And like this whole situation has just made me very wary. Like I feel bad for people who have been nothing but nice to me. But again, like it's started off that way with other people. And then I get DMs that are like, oh, kill yourself if I don't answer them after like a day, you know, like I'm sorry I get a lot of DMs. I'm not trying to like ignore you. I just probably haven't seen you. I don't even see a lot of my friends' DMs anymore. Like they just get buried under the random DMs I get, you know? Anyway, so I got this random message that actually, you know, again, it was like, I think a couple days before I was set to move, I had a lot of stuff going on. I was just in a very low point mentally, you know, just not doing great. I got a message from this guy that, you know, like responded to one of my Facebook stories or whatever. And I post a lot of TikToks on there. Like I'm trying to get more of a TikTok following, you know, like especially for the ones that I'm proud of. I like to post them. Maybe some people on my feed haven't seen it yet. It would be cool. So this guy like DMs me and is like going off about how I post the same stories all the time and everything. And he was like, it's so freaking annoying. Blah. And so I just blocked him. Like I was trying to just unfriend him, but the button wouldn't work. So I was like, even better, I'd rather just block you. Because a lot of people, if I just unfriend them for saying stuff like that, like, which again, it would be different if it was on another platform, but Facebook is like, I should be able to post the content I want to post. Call me crazy, whatever, you know. I was just kind of like, I'm gonna like deal with it, whatever. Blocked him. So he went to my YouTube and commented, and oh my God, if you're watching this, like, still appreciate the engagement, bro. Like he commented on there the same thing about like you post the same thing on Facebook over and over, and I had a feeling it was the same idiot that had messaged me before. So I just like commented, and again, normally I wouldn't do this, you know, normally I wouldn't engage, but I was just like, really, dude, you're gonna like go to my because I blocked you on Facebook, you're gonna like hop to another platform. So he like hops there and comments, and he says the same thing. You post the same stories on Facebook. It's so annoying. So I just commented, easy fix. I was like, you could not follow me. Like that would be easy, you know? And so he was like, oh, you already blocked me. I like DM'd you that I was annoyed or whatever, and you didn't seem to like it. Haha. And it's just kind of like, that's dramatic, you know? Like, I don't even remember exactly what I said, but I was just kind of like, it seems like a lot to me for you to be that upset with me to like go to my YouTube channel and just like go off on me about stuff or whatever. I don't even remember what video it was. I'm gonna put a little screenshot up here. But then he like goes on and he says, I already went through all your YouTube videos and disliked all of them. And I was like, thank you for the engagement. I really appreciate that. Because like whether you're gonna just thumbs up or thumbs down my video, like it's engagement, dude. Like cool. Like am I supposed to care? Like I don't know you, you know? It's just, this is good. Oh, then he like commented on my video about the first naked person I saw in room service. He commented on that one and he goes, update, no one cares. It's just kind of like, apparently people that video did one of the best that I've had, you know, which granted it's not great, but I feel like it's just one of those things. Like I even posted a couple stories on Instagram and Facebook the other day, I was like at the gym because I was the only place I could get Wi-Fi to work, and I was just annoyed, and I just was like doing cardio. And this was from like the guy that commented that stupid thing on my post or whatever, and I was just kind of like, wow, butter. And it's not even for the fact that it, like, all of this sounds so small to everybody else, and like I get that, but I feel like to me it's one of those things. In the beginning, like when this first started happening, it really did bother me, and my mind goes to, what if somebody else is dealing with the same thing, but like they're not in a place that I've gotten to where I just laugh about it? It's hard. Or if they're in a low space where I was last week, like, had that guy not been so extra and ridiculous, like, it probably would have hurt my feelings. But I was like, dang, you really got butthurt over me blocking you on Facebook, like we never spoke anyway, It was just kind of like, that's hilarious, But I feel like for me, the people that get these messages all the time, because I know I'm not the only one that gets them. I know these people are just being internet trolls and they feel bad about themselves and they want to go and make someone else feel bad. But not everybody is going to recognize that, and like, to me, that's online bullying. I don't stand for it. And I think you're pathetic, and I'm going to put you on blast. Like, so keep the hate comments coming, because I will make an example of you. And I'm sorry if that offends anybody on here. And like, I know that kind of goes against me trying to spread positivity, but my mind goes to, I'm looking out for people who maybe wouldn't take it the same way and just laugh about it, like, I don't know. I just think that if you're willing to run the risk of messaging somebody that might be super low, or like maybe, like has some mental issues where they don't recognize that, like none of this matters or whatever, you could cause somebody to do some harm to themselves. And to me, I just think like, like, it probably won't change anybody's mind, but at least I get a laugh out of it and I can make a video about it. Like, so keep sending the hate, because I'm just going to make fun of you on my YouTube channel and on my other platforms. Like, I don't do anything to poke the hatred. I mean, now I guess I'm opening myself up to it, which, whatever, dude. Like, it's more content for me. But I guess this is my way of saying, like, you're not gonna win. Like, I'm not gonna like cry myself to sleep at night because somebody who, can't get a girl to pay attention to them or whatever, and they just want to take it out on somebody random. Like, okay, like, fair enough, but like, I have the right to say something about it, and I have a right to speak about it on my platform. And again, like, I totally get if people don't respect that or don't understand where I'm coming from, or like think that what I'm doing is wrong, because I've struggled with it. Like, I went a few days where I thought about, actually not even a few days, when this first started, I toyed around with this idea and I was like, wow, I feel like I would be stepping down to their level, which is what I'm not trying to do, and that's why I would just like block people and just not pay attention to it or whatever. But it's only gotten worse. And like, I mean, I've gotten DMs where it'll range from people just saying like, no one cares about you and all this stuff, which, granted, that would hurt if it came from somebody I cared about, but like, I don't know these people, so whatever. But it's gotten to the point where like people will threaten my life in DMs and stuff. And like, granted, they're not going to know where I live, so whatever. I don't know. It's just stuff like that where I'm like, I just think it's ridiculous to care that much to message somebody and like tell them, I want you dead. I'm gonna like find out where you live, and like describe the way you want to kill me in a DM or whatever. Like, tell me no one cares about me or whatever. And it's like, I will have had no conversation with them, no interaction whatsoever, and it's just like a random message. Like, I get people are unhinged, but I mean, when you're an adult, your mental health is kind of your responsibility. So I don't know. Like, I have mental health issues. I don't use them to like go to other people and tell them to go kill themselves. Like, I actually genuinely try to use my experience to make someone feel better or speak out against it. So I don't really understand the whole bullying thing, and I don't condone it, and I will make fun of you. Like, sorry. Feel free to tell me if I'm wrong. Feel free to just say, hey, Jess, this isn't the way to go. I'm learning and I'm growing. And if you think that I do something, if you think what I do is wrong, I'm willing to hear it out. If, you know, you have respect and you say it in a way that is respectful. But other than that, I feel like if me laughing all of this stuff off helps somebody dealing with a similar situation, it's worth it to me. Like, sorry. Okay, well, that's about all I have for today. Sorry about the rant. And I'm sorry if this video just did not interest you, or if you think that what I'm saying is wrong. Like, to me, it feels right. So I made a video. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I missed you. And thank you for 215 subs. I like had a little dip there for a while. That was kind of sad. Like, I know with the Amberlynn Reid video, that kind of did me back down. I know a lot of people don't really enjoy when I talk about her, like that I am rough about her. And it's not the fact that I hate her. I don't. I just genuinely am like, I want her to be better. You know, like I see potential there. And I just feel like I want her to be better, and I'm frustrated she's not. So in case anyone was offended about the way I handled that situation or that video, like that's my mindset. So anyway, guys, again, that's all for this video. I promise my next video will be more of like a lighthearted topic. Probably gonna do another react to 5-minute crafts, like the TikToks, just because they're so funny. But yeah, hope you guys had a lovely day. That's been the update of my life lately. And I love you. Keep staying safe. And I'll see you next video. Bye.